the veteran, Jason Sanders, ready to get us started. And off we go from Lumen Field. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. They get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
There we go.
Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. Off the play fake. It's Smith. That's caught by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Here comes the third-year man out of Michigan State, Kenneth Walker. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
Here we go.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Once again, it's Walker. Now a loose football. And the defense has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
2nd and 7. Hill brought in motion. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Ready. Come on, 2.
On first down, Tagovailoa. He'll get this to the former Falcon, Jonnu Smith. And he's going to be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
All right, fellas, listen up. Ready.
Now Tua. And he's in. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Miami. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He's got it. And the Dolphins will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go, son.
They go play action with Smith. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, two things need to happen. One, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
First grab for Metcalf. Good for the first down. Lockett headed in motion. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Second down and 3. So keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Hey, here we go. Sunday. Hey, along the road. Here we go, sit up.
Smith to throw on first down. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your teammates are counting on. Frankly, that's what this entire stadium is counting on.
And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. Smith now. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback, extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And so much for being back up, he takes this beyond the 25-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Two and out on first down. Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. And this is taken in by the defense.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
We are through one. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Second down and 8. On play action, Smith. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and I'll tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Tua gonna throw. He's gonna air this one out, looking for Hill. And that one is caught. And he's gonna be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tua gonna give it to Achane. And he's into the end zone. Come on, Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go, sir.
From the gun, it's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Catch left, catch left. Here we go, sir.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
They'll motion over Metcalf. They'll try and run it with Walker. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line for the official signal. He's got enough for the 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here we go, sir.
Straight ahead, it's Walker. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
And that's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10.
Hey, double one.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
They'll stay on the ground with Achane. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now it's Tua. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
One of the most overlooked qualities to play linebacker in the NFL is your instincts. Certain guys just have a knack for always being around the ball. When you think back earlier in the game, that fumble recovery, now his coach sends him on a blitz, and he comes through with the sack.
So on 4th down, the Dolphins turn to Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This will be from 56 yards away. This one not going to get there. From distance, it is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. A 1st down throw for Smith. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down, a pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. Now, Gino. He pulls it in around the 5.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
And he's forced to just get rid of it here. Now they're going to have to regroup and try again on 3rd and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing here, under pressure, and now he's going to go down, back at the 8-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So they send out Jason Myers for this field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Seahawks cut the lead to 4. It's 10-6.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tua. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Here's Tua now on 2nd down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And the Seahawks are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So anytime you're really sensing pass, Mike, the first thing you want to do, flood the field with defensive backs. Good things typically happen. I mean, that's a great call there by the defensive coordinator to counter that play, because no matter where that ball was going, they had someone in the neighborhood who had a shot of making the play and getting them off the field.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, Smith taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a first down throw for Tua. He's going to look downfield once again. And that is brought in. A big one there to start the second half. It covers 51 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Achan. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Tua now on third down. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it's going to be fourth down. Jason Sanders on to try the field goal. This from 34 yards. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Dolphins will now make it an 11-point game. It's 17-6. So Sanders back out after making the field goal. He sends this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
All right, come on.
Here's Tagovailoa. That's taken in by Achan. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
He'll get this one to his... Oh, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out. But this is taken in by a teammate. Throwing is Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks are going to have it just past their 25.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Geno. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum. Figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. To the left side, OBJ is there. Down to the 10. And he will score. Odell Beckham Jr. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Dolphins will extend this 3rd quarter lead.
Seahawks 6. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Smith in Jigba, the man in motion. On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face 2nd down and 7. Geno to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Go ahead. Ready.
A run up the middle with Achane, and they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins first down.
So we are through three. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
44. Ready. Out.
A handoff is Achane heading left. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Off the bootleg, here's Tua. Working across the field, there goes Hill. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
On first down, here's Tungo Bailoa to throw. And he'll take it on in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Dolphins. These scores have to be a relief to this team, Greg. Looking at going 0-3 instead, a fourth quarter lead, and it looks like win number 1 is on the way.
Absolutely, and at this stage of the season, still being early, this is about as close to a must-win as it gets. Historically, teams that avoid 0-3 starts by getting back to 1-2, the likelihood of them being in that playoff picture is drastically different. So, big win today when they needed it the most.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
There we go, Sonoma.
To throw is Smith. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready. Set.
We'll start the drive on the ground, and here comes a reverse. Here's a give to Achane. Achane, a first down, and then some. 18 yards on the pickup there, and a first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Ready.
Here's Achane. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Now a 3rd and 2.
20 TX. Out.
Here's 2. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
On 4th down, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Smith. And he will have a Dolphins first down as this defense can't come up with the play they need. They surrender a gain of 17 on 4th down.
Yeah, ready.
In motion comes Beckham.
Set.
Here's a handoff to Achane, running left. And he will get into the end zone. Javon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Sanders here for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Dolphins add on to their already sizable lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Hey, here we go.
From the gun, it's Geno. He'll get this complete to Walker. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down. To throw, it's Smith.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
Geno now on first and 10. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Third and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that, be a bit of a letdown. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
To the sideline, Lockett's there, and he got it. First and 10 now from the 36. From the shotgun, Smith. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. Now Smith. This one finds Lockett down the left side. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They've converted 2 third downs already on this drive. And here's 3rd and 4. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, Mike, this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups.
And that's going to be picked by Jalen Ramsey. And he is going to bring this one back A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. So they make the decision on fourth down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick six.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on fourth down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will add one more onto their big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Ready.
Lockett headed in motion.
There we go, Sir.
They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
There we go, Sir.
They run with Walker. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
Hey, here we go, hey. Thomas up.
They'll run the toss with Walker. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line. And fourth down is coming up. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.